watch it later. Hello, YouTube. Hello, everybody. I'm here with Erika, and today we're talking about why do kids bully? So, just to remind you, Erika, you haven't been here for a while. So, in this month, since it's the Pride Month, I am proposing to talk about LGBTQIA plus issues. So bullying is one of them. I mean, it's not totally related to it, but I think it communicates with the subject of LGBT people. So this is why I've chosen this to talk. And thank you for coming. And yeah, let's do it right now. And just to explain to you before we start, this is a common conversation in here, as always, which means we have the questions to guide the conversation, but we don't need to necessarily follow them all the time. So if you have another question, or if you want to talk about a different thing, you can just say it. Like, I don't know, you have a doubt, or you have, I don't know, some subject that you can they are interested in talking that is related to this topic, which is bullying, you feel free to say
Mm-hmm.
it and to ask me and to, I don't know, just interact with me. So let's do it. Starting by the first question, why do kids bully? Why do you think so?
So I think many kids can bully others. Maybe I think kids don't know about self-esteem, but kids just follow the other people around you. So when one kid starts to bully other kids, everyone in the group can do the same. But I don't know. I have no idea why kids bully other, because I think kids are innocent. Like every people that have early age, I can say that. I think that some kids see another kid bully one kid. Every bullying starts from start with people that's not is different from others, like obese people suffer bullying.
Oh, you froze. I can hear you and I can see you right now. Erika, don't leave me alone. So I'm gonna wait for her until that. Let's breathe. You're
You
back.
think about the first question?
Yes, you
Yes,
were
I'm here.
frozen,
But
so I couldn't hear
you
you. I mean, you literally muted and
really
froze. Really? Now you can hear
you
me
didn't you you didn't listen my answer.
until you say,
I you close my camera, but
okay. I could hear a little bit of it. You were
did
saying
you
about
listen to my
people being
answer? Yes or
different.
no?
Okay, so I'm gonna answer it. Uh,
Yes, I said okay.
no, you feel free to talk
You
your
can answer the
answer.
question.
Do you want to say
Ah,
once
okay.
again?
I said I said before, I have no idea why kids bully other kids. I think when one kid start to bully other, all kids around them start to bully the other kids as well at the same time. I think kids don't know. about the self-esteem, but uh, because I think kids are innocent, they did not know sometimes, not sometimes, but the majority of time, kids just from them. For example, obese people, kids that have a other color uh, than you. So there are specific kids that suffer bullying at school because kids uh, stay in majority of time in school during the day. But what do you think about Vito?
So the reason why I was reading about it, and I think it's because of the place that they live, which means their parents, the person who live with them, maybe they're not receiving love at home, they're not being loved, and they're not respected at home or with their familiar, with their friends. So they want to make the others feel the same, maybe, which means they're going to try to hurt people based in their, I don't know, behavior, their color, like you said, their appearance, their body, their voice. So that's my answer basically. I think it's because of the way they are educated at home. And but sometimes I'm not sure why kids bully. I know seeing the difference in people, it's normal. Like you see a person different from you, but then sometimes they do stupid things and they make people feel so bad. And I don't even understand, but I think it's because of their family, maybe, or from or they get this from a trauma they had in the past, and then they're trying to put this out by making people suffer, by offending people, which is why I think they're not innocent at all. I mean, you said they were, which is related to question number two. Are all kids innocent and do not intend to hurt people mentally and physically? I think they're not innocent. I'm sorry. I know they're kids. They're not really aware of everything, but some kids do the things that I don't know. I mean, based on my experience, when I was a little kid, I was really afraid of other kids. So I wasn't even able to play during the, I don't know how to say it in English, before the class or in the mid of the classes, which is called recreio in Portuguese. I wasn't able because I was too afraid of them. And I used to be close to a professor or to some people that work at the school because if I wasn't, then they would hurt me. They would say stupid things to me. And when I was about 7, 8, 9, it was the same. I was really afraid of it. And they bullied me a lot, not just talking, but hurting me and doing bad things with me. So I don't think they're innocent at all because they know how to hurt people and they feel some pleasure by doing that. But they think they're innocent and they're just doing it because of another thing. What do you think, Erika?
When I said I think kids are innocent, I mean talk about I think kids didn't born with the bad feelings in their heart. Is about that. I think kids can be influenced from adults. And I know I'm a black people, and yes, kids can hurt you very well in your soul. And I have today some traumas. I think I don't know if in English I can say trauma is the same name. I don't know, but that I get when I was a kid. Um, So because of that, I'm saying I think kids are innocent, but I think it's different. You should responsible. Kids are responsible what they do. It's different. I think they are innocent, but they should be responsible for uh, the habits that what they said for to other kids. But when you said about the break time, the recreio, break time, it's so common in break time when it's this time then you suffer bullying from kids because it's the time that you can get together to play, né? And professors is not close to you. So I think it's feel more comfortable to do something if another kid when we are alone without adults around you. But when adults come to you, the bullying didn't stop because many adults um, participate in the bullying. I'm not saying that adults says bad things to you, but they didn't stop the situation. I think it's the bad thing. Because of that, I said I think kids are innocent, but as well, I think as well kids should be responsible, get responsibilization about what they do.
Yeah, that's right. You said one really interesting thing, which is not every person, which is adult or professor, they help. In fact, I was close to the director of the school because she was really tough and they were afraid of her. So they wouldn't hit me while she was looking at me. They wouldn't, I don't know, do stupid things with me while she was there because she was the boss, basically, and they were afraid of her. But then another professors was totally different. They wouldn't help me. They wouldn't even look at me. I mean, they would see people hurting me. I mean, really like hitting my head and then my body and then putting me in places that I didn't want it to be. And in fact, in the break time, I wouldn't go to the bathroom because I was too afraid of somebody throwing me in places that, I mean, I was really afraid of it because they knew I was gay before I even know it. So yeah, that's my history. So let's go to question number three. Are you there, Erica?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, you were froze. I
Yes.
was afraid. So,
No, I think because I can shake. Okay.
yeah.
There
So,
are several cases of LGBTQ plus kids and teens being orphaned, hurted, and humiliated at school. Oh my God. Do kids bully people from the community because they are naturally prejudicated? Prejudiced? Oh my God. or or do it to the adults' influence? Especially in the case of boys, how can they recognize the ones who don't seem to be straight? I think you should start the answer this big question. Oh my
me?
gosh.
Okay, I will
Yeah,
start.
please.
Okay, I think
Mm-hmm.
they're not naturally
I'm
like this. Like you said, they're not born with evil inside of them, but they learn to be like this, seeing their parents, seeing their friends, seeing the people who influences their education. So I think they're influenced to be like that because I mean they couldn't be born with it. They could listen to an adult talking to other, and then they could see, I don't know, things on the internet, and then they are a person they really admire, and then they see this person talking bullshit, and they think is the right thing to do to bully kids who are not straight. And I think they learn to identify how they look like the boys who are not straight, if they're more sensible, if they're not saying things about girls like, oh, I want to kiss this girl, oh, I want to do things with this girl. And some kids, they're really disrespectful. They're really, I don't know. I don't think I could say sexist because they're too young, but at the same time, they are. They say things to girls like, yeah, things that I couldn't even assimilate when I was a kid. Before they even have, I don't know, the natural, they wasn't ready to have sex, for an example, but they were talking about it in the age of 7, 6, 5. And I didn't understand it at first, but then when I was getting older, I could assimilate it. So I think boys, they know how to identify the ones who are different in the case of personality. Like me, I have a little bit of purple brain, and then things like I'm delicate, I talk like this, I like to be with girls, I am really, I don't know, cool. I'm not, I don't like to play football. That was a big issue because I mean, every boy likes it, so I didn't, and they were like, he doesn't like to play with us. I think he is that thing, you know? I think he doesn't like girls like we do. And I don't talk like boys at my age when I was a kid. So, I mean, they can identify based in my behavior. And what do you think, Erika?
Yes, I agree with you, Vitor. And as I said before, kids got influence from adults, but from the community as well. Today, you have social media. Uh, when you said before, kids can recognize LGBT community because their voice is different. Some kids get other clothes, right? When you said about I didn't like to play football. So in Brazil, boys love football. So if you said I didn't like football, people think, oh, maybe he's from LGBT community. Né?
Yeah,
So yes, yes, of course. So if you talk too much, if girls are, yeah, like it's not common. Okay, boys talk to girls, but when you'd like to get a girlfriend, you know. So, but I think it's so complicated to talk about this because today I think some things change from the for the past. So people can we are here talk about this. In the past, I think it's not possible because there is a taboo in our society. You can say something, and people didn't recognize that are making bullying if others. No, no, no. It's not bullying. It's my opinion, right? It's not bullying. It's my opinion. I didn't like you because I don't know why, but it's my opinion. It's not bullying. But bully can hurt you, can kill you. Many people here in Brazil from LGBT community die every single day, every single minute and seconds from people that making bully. Now, it's not a bullying, it's a crime. Okay, I think you should say the correct word. It's a crime. So yes, it's my it's that's all.
yeah,
But
your
kids can
answer,
recognize. Yeah,
yeah, your answer
because
actually was
in our
perfect.
society there is a standard that you should performize when you are a man. If you did something different, or he's not a man, maybe he's a girl. So bullying starts in this point.
Yeah,
And
and
many
actually,
adults said, or you should hurt him because maybe he can get in the correct line. Correct line. So yeah, but I think day by day something can change in our society. So slowly, but change is change.
Yeah, that's right.
So let's get on the question. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna
Oh,
do you wanna read it?
let's let's talk in number 7. Oh, sorry.
Number 7.
Can I? Yeah. Let's suppose you developing an intensive course called "Helping Your Child Stop Bullying," a guide for parents. What would you say there? You said respect everyone. Everyone is important from God eyes. Everyone should be loved. And if people is different from you, it's not a problem. Everyone is different. But you should respect some people that are more different than others. But when I said, the guy is different, maybe because you didn't know some people like it in your life, because I think it's so difficult to say, oh, you are different. Everyone is different. But because I don't like this term, you're from minority population. Minority? Yeah, minority population. But there are million people like you around the world, right? So why you're a minority? I didn't stand. But I think it's the first thing you should say to kids: respect. If you do like to be respected, to get respect from people, you should respect as well. What you can say about this question, Vitor,
Your answer is
about
my
your guides?
answer. Actually, I think respect is the base for everything, which means, I don't know. And I would say also, I would show them, like really show them I would try to show actually, I mean, one by one case of people like, oh, this is a gay, this is a trans, this is a person with disabilities, this is a person from another culture, this is a person. I would show them, but I don't think I could do everything. But in the end, I would say you need to respect all of them. And it's not just about saying, oh, I respect you, but I don't want you close to me. I respect you, but I don't think you should do it. I respect you, but I don't want to be associated with you. I respect you, but I don't want you working with me or maybe around me, around my kids. It's about, I mean, really respect and try to understand different realities. And I'm not saying about respect someone who's been a criminal, who's been a bad person, but respect someone just because there's a person. I mean, you don't need to care about their sexuality, their way to live, the way they look, the things they like, the things they dislike, their religion, their sex, their, I don't know, their culture, traditions, everything. You don't, that's none of your business. It's their life, and you can choose your life the way that you want, considering that you're not hurting anybody. So I think I would say a lot of things actually. Sometimes I think about having a kid just to make sure that one person in this world would say everything to this kid, but I don't want kids. I really don't want to be a parent. I don't know why, but I think, I mean, we're all are gonna die. I don't want to see my kid die in this world. And I mean, yeah. So let's go to question
Vitor,
number.
just 1 second, please.
Yes.
Just 1 second. You said one thing that I'd like to talk more. Uh, Respect is one thing. To be loved, accept is another thing. When people said, I will respect you, I will give you the opportunity, you live your life, the way you'd like to live is respect. You can live if your boyfriend, you can walk in the street without people kill you. It's respect. When you can be what you do like to be, people can know you better. You know, Vito is a good person. He's like us because people think you are different in many ways. Like, this guy maybe can assault other kids. There's strange minds, the bad feelings, and I think it's different. Respect is give you the opportunity that you live the way that you'd like to live. But love, to be part from one group, demands more time. I think you should think about step by step. Because here in Brazil, like another culture as well, but in Brazil mainly, uh, you are not respect, you are not loved, you're not accepted. So you should start from some point. So I think it's different. You think respect our people say respect me, but they don't like to socialize with me. It's a process. I understand your point. Don't make sense. I will respect him, but you didn't like to talk with me. Don't make sense. But I didn't talk through everyone in my life, in my street, my job. It's not possible. But I think it's different. But I respect your point of view. What question do you like to answer now?
Yeah, but I think I agree with you. I'm not disagreeing, okay? I think accepting is really different from respecting. And we're not
Yes.
accepted. I'm not accepted, like in some spaces. I can be myself and I don't even feel respected. So I think I would try anything to educate kids if I have one, but I don't want to. But yeah, that was the answer. Let's answer question number 5. In the
Yes.
USA, boys are more likely to bully others with 49% of boys compared to 36% of girls reported bullying behavior, frequently or occasionally. Why are boys so annoying? Why, Erika, are boys so annoying?
I think girls are more friendly because the world culture, girls should be amazing, should be polite, and men no. Men should be aggressive because if you are man, you are aggressive. If not, you seem like a girl, you know? So I think it's important point about the culture, about I don't know how can I say patriarchat in English, but mainly in LGBT community, you know, there are some guys like are aggressive, and you can say, oh, but he didn't like from LGBT community, and another guy have the female manner to treat others. Their voice is different, uh, uh, look like a girl's voice. So I think it is important about the culture from the world. Uh, every country have the same. I think have the same culture about the girl should perform in the polite way. I think is the response for girls do less bullying if others in comparison to men. What do you think about Vitor?
Yeah, I agree with you.
How can you explain this research?
Yeah, girls were educated to be polite, to be quiet, to be even in silence because they are not free to express their opinions. So, I mean, I'm not saying that this is good for bullying, like, oh, this is a good part of the patriarchy, or I don't know how to say this. This is bad. I mean, they should be allowed to bully too. But of course, not in this way, but I think boys get some, I don't know, things at home to be brave, like you said. They need to be strong and brave, and they need to be the man. They need to be, you know, defending the things that they believe. And I have a story about me. Like my dad used to say me, if somebody hits you at school, and if you don't hit this
Mhm.
person back, I am gonna hit you. You can fight at school, but promise me you're
Yeah.
gonna hit them too, because you're a boy, you need to be strong. You're not. Don't be a lazy guy. If somebody does something to you, you need to be like them. You need to behave like them. You need to be nasty, dirty, and do the things that it might take to be the man. Don't let they hit you. Don't let they say bullshit about you. You need to be strong.
Mhm.
But at my house, it's the contrary. Like they know I'm the one who's delicate, sensible, and my sister, she is the man. In fact, my dad, I mean, the creation of her was really different. That's a good thing for my parents. They're not really acceptance. They're not really accepted me. But when it comes to this, they helped my sister to be strong because there's one day my dad came to school with her, and there was this guy messing with her and saying things, and he said, "Go there and hit him, but do everything you can." And then she went there and I mean, she almost killed the guy, and she was really strong actually. But I mean, that was great because nobody would mess with my sister. She was really strong. And there was this time that a person was fighting with my dad, and then she came and she hit this person in the face like this, and the person just blank. She's the man, you know. I don't need to
Fall on
be
the
the
floor.
man because my sister is the boss. Nowadays she isn't like this, but in the past she used to be. And I'm really proud of that actually. So yeah, that's my answer.
But she's a
Uh,
brave. She's a brave. It's good. Yes, it's important. Sometimes girls should know to fight as well. Yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah.
think I like your history.
Yeah,
I
yeah. Do you want to talk about a specific question, Erika?
uh, number six.
Okay.
Gifted students are often targeted for excelling in school and maybe derided for being nerds. I don't know how can I say. Bullies may single them out because they are jealous of this attention, or feel like in comparison. Were you a nerd in the past, or would you be the one comparing yourself to others? No, I I was not a nerd in the past. I love studying, and I was a good student, but not a nerd. Anyone bully me because my intelligence. So I didn't have this problem. But in my school, no, no. I remember some bullying. There was many bullies as well, but not because of the comparison to notes if you're the kids. Like, oh, my marking this test was higher than you. No, because I'm from a small hometown, small city, so kids in the past. Didn't have social media, and the bullying was another kind of bullying, not because the intelligence jealous the intelligence from others, not about that.
Yeah.
Did you suffer something about this?
Now
Do you
about
are you a nerd?
so people used to target me as a nerd when I was younger. I mean,
Mhm.
I'm still young, but when I was a little kid, but I wasn't, because I wasn't the smart one who could get everything. I needed to study a lot to learn. That wasn't really easy for me. But I wasn't being judged by this, like, oh, I can get good qualification and good performance in evaluations, but they wouldn't say things based on that, like you're the nerd, I mean, they wouldn't say anything related to it. It was more about another things like appearance, way to talk, my behavior, my personality as well. And yeah, that's my story. So let's answer
But you think
question.
but you think you are a nerd because you like to study, or you think I was a nerd because I refugee in my studying the books for try to treat the bullying that I suffer at school,
Yeah,
because
that's
sometimes you need to have something to how can I say, to feel comfortable. So I feel comfortable when I take a paper and write. I feel so comfortable. It's my life. But sometimes you cannot understand, but you just try to study, to read, because you don't know, but you are trying to get protection in the study, to how can I say, to don't think about the bully that you are suffering from others, like
yeah.
a refugee. I don't know.
Yeah, that's my story actually. I was like studying because I didn't like to play in the break time. So, because I was afraid of it, of course. So I would always try to find a time to be in a safe space and try to be maybe alone or close to a professor studying with my things instead of being playing with them, instead of being in a great space. So that's why, as well, I was targeted as a nerd because I was all the time studying or maybe trying to study or do something related to school. And I didn't like to go out as well. When I was a kid, I liked to play alone at my house. And every time they would call me, I would say, no, I'll be studying. But wasn't really studying. I was playing alone. I had a few friends who were like me or who were, I mean, more open to play with me the way that I wanted and not being a aggressive or I don't know, being a bully with me. But then, I mean, I didn't like my friend at school. Yeah, that was
Me
really
too.
deep.
I didn't like my friend at school. And I remember I felt so bad because of that, because I thought, but I should love them. They are my friends. It's my school life. Why I didn't like them? But in my heart, I knew about the reason that I didn't like them, because they hurt me, like didn't treat me well. So how can I like this some kind of people? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's right. You don't
Let's
need to love them. You
yeah.
don't need to like them. I mean, that's okay. In fact, I like the girls. And but sometimes my parents wouldn't allow me to play with them because they're only girls and I can be the only boy playing with them, you know. So I would need to say, "Oh, they're my friend, this guy, he's coming too. Can I come with him?" But sometimes it was just me and the girls, and I would just lie to be with them. So you wanted to talk about another question? You said one thing.
And the last one, right? Okay, last one is number 9. Yeah, number 9.
Yes.
Oh yes, number nine. I think it's number nine because the time. Can kids bully adults too? Or do kids always bully other kids? Kids can bully adults as well, but in different way. I think when kids bully adults, the strategy that kids use are different. Is different because when, as I adult, some kinds of bully can't affect me because I have some experience from my childhood. So, what can I say? I can protect myself from some kind of bullying from kids. But at the same time, I think kids could be so bad person, as you said before, because they know exactly what it should say to hurt you, to kill you, like something that you didn't like everyone said about you, about your appearance, your voice. I don't know, but yes, kids can bully anyone. It's not only kids bullying other kids. No.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. If a
What
kid
you
tried to
think?
bully me, I would say, fuck you, I don't care because you're not affecting me. Because I mean, there's just a kid. I'm not afraid of this little person. But then sometimes they say things, specifically things like they put the finger in your insecurities in a way that it's so natural for them. Like they say, why are you ugly? Or why do you seem like a girl? Why? Oh, this is so annoying. And
It's
I can,
natural.
yeah, I can deal with it. I just say, fuck you. I don't need to explain myself to you. Go, go to play, go to do something. You're just a kid. Um, but I think it's different too because usually they do not tend to hurt physically an adult, but when it comes to kids, they do try to do it and they do it as well. So a kid wouldn't hurt me because I mean, I'm taller. I think I'm stronger and I think I can deal with it really easily. But yeah, that's the answer. They wouldn't mess with somebody they know they would lose something. So let's go to question number
Mhm.
4. Okay.
Okay.
So
Bullies often pick on kids because they are somehow different. They are too tall, too short, too fat, too skinny, don't have enough money, and therefore don't wear the right clothes. They aren't athletic enough, aren't cool enough, etc. When you grow up, does it change? Weren't we judging everybody based on their appearance or lifestyle? I think the both appearance and lifestyle, because I think it is you can combine because your lifestyle you determine your appearance sometimes. I don't know. Like my lifestyle, I saw sport. So are you here the sport clothes? But the first question, when you grow up, does it change? I don't think so. If you didn't change your appearance, like it's not possible. You feel free from the bullies from others. But I think the strategy change. Like you, some people can bully you, but not saying something to you, but to put you in another place, like didn't not socialize if you like you said before, you see a kind of bully as well. I think so. Don't know. What do you think, Vitor?
I think I'm aligned with your answer. We bully in another way, like maybe with our eyes, with our behavior, the way that we look to people, the way that we, I don't know, do things to them, because some people know it's a crime, some people know it's the wrong thing to do, but they don't want to give up their, I don't know, their the way to think, the things they believe. And in fact, like when a kid hates other kids, it's one thing. But then when an adult hates another one, it can end up in death. Um, I mean, if you bully a gay kid is one thing, but then when you're adult, if you bully a gay person, it's way different because it can end like somebody being killed. It happens a lot with transgender people. They are the most being killed in the community. And I think it's different because, I mean, you're killing, and then the other side, you're being hurted for some kid. Of course, kids can hurt as well, and I know this a lot. But then an adult could kill you with a gun, with I don't know, anything. But I think it's more serious. I mean, not more serious because kids, it's you need to take care of it as well. But we are judging people every time on the internet,
Mm.
outside of it, and I mean, we just can see it sometimes. We're not different from bully kids. Do you think we are? We are, right? Are you there,
Vitor,
Erika? Yeah.
you're frozen.
We're both
Yes.
frozen.
Sometimes you're frozen. But I didn't read the question about what I said you say now. But I'm thinking about the kind of bully maybe can change when you from LGBT community, but you are a rich people, you are a success people, you get success in your life. Because when you said people from LGBT community, like actors, singers, famous people, they are accepted from majority of people. Okay, they suffer bullying as well, and bullying is everyone know about that because it's in social media. But when you get money, something change about the manner that people treat you.
Yeah, that's right. That's really right. It's a reality, especially with racism too. People judge a lot of people by color and appearance, but when they're a really rich person, they know how to use the words in the right way. They know how to avoid bad behaviors. They know exactly how to do it.
Yeah.
And there are more people, a lot of people say, I'm not racist. I have a black friend, or maybe I don't know, things like that.
My
I
grandma
couldn't.
was black.
Yeah.
Yes.
My
My grandma, my grandfather was black.
grandmother.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I couldn't be
Yeah.
like this. And we are just, I mean, we try to find strategies to avoid being targeted as a bully person or as a bad person. And we're not different, actually. And
Yes.
Erika, we have to end this immersion. There are no time
Yeah.
anymore.
At the first time, I think I answer all the questions because in the immersion here in this platform, talk, he just talk about just answer 4 or 5 questions because there are many people in the room. But it was a pleasure to be here with you, Vitor. I'll back again. I think it's important for you speak more. I think it's the first time that I speak too much. I'm,
Congratulations. I'm
I'm
really
a
happy for
beginner.
you.
I'm a beginning learning beginners.
Actually, you
Yeah, but
did
your
really
English
great.
is very, very well. Go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you for coming,
Thank
Erika,
you.
and for, I mean, you talked a lot, but it was great. you were enjoying talking about it. At least I think you were.
Yes,
And I could feel your energy and the things you were proposing to the conversation. It was really great. And you're welcome to come back another times to, I don't know, to something. Just come back and we can talk as well. Usually there are more people in here, but this month, I don't know what's happening. I don't know if people are on vacation, but the immersions isn't like in the past. I hope they can come back to this immersion, but I don't regret being just with you because it was a great conversation and I had so much fun. And yeah, that's it. And you
that's it.
did
Thank
pretty
you.
great in this conversation, okay? You're really great with words. You explained everything so perfectly. And yeah, thank you. And bye bye, Erika. Have a good night.
Bye bye. See you.